Hey guys, today I put together hopefully a short video here on explaining what I've been running this Chronicle season in Wolcen. I call it the Blazing Arctic Spear because it's a cold fire hybrid elemental build revolving around Arctic Spear damage. We're going to try and keep this short. I've included hopefully some gameplay up above you can check while I'm explaining everything, but let's hop right to it. First of all, character wise, you're going to want to dump everything into wisdom, and I'll explain that later. But basically, you want as much ailment chance as you can get. Or maybe I'll just explain it now. It synchronizes with Frostweave really well. For all your freeze chance is going to be turned into crit chance. So if you don't have a Frostweave, you can kind of run a hybrid combo of Wisdom, Toughness, Ferocity. Obviously, if you're feeling squishy, with this build is kind of a little bit of a glass cannon. You can dump something into Toughness if you feel you want. But yeah, definitely once you get a Frostweave, you're definitely gonna want to dump everything into Wisdom. I guess so. We'll just move straight over to gear here since I have it open. I have a build guide on the Wolcen universe. Of course, it's a little out of date, but you can check it out. I'll put it in the links down below. But I have on there 3 unique pieces suggested, not required, but definitely help you. And it's Frostweave Thirst, and then Trial Belt. So if anybody has one. Yeah, those 3 are the uniques you want. Other than that, you're just gonna want to. I mean, it doesn't matter what type. I chose Rogue because I like the dodge that comes on most pieces. And then for gear rolling, you're gonna want as much elemental damage. Elemental crit. Um, Transfer time is also really nice because you are using a hybrid dagger catalyst build here, so you are gonna have some rage dump. But yeah, you're going to want to go for as much elemental damage as you can get on your gear. Um, as far as jewelry, I chose the crit damage rings because, yeah, it's a lot of crit you're getting from Frostweave, but you're not getting as much crit damage. And so you're going to want to go that route. Yeah. Weapon-wise, mine's not great, but you're going to want to look for something that's going to add fire and frost damage. Hopefully a little life leech, some crit damage. These, you're going to want spell damage on it for sure. Hopefully you can get 2 damaging added to spell rolls on it. The description, again, is it's in the build guide there too if you want more details. Yeah, I think that covers that. Let's go over the Gate of Fates here. This is my Gate of Fates, so it's pretty self-explanatory what's what here on the inner wheel. The outer wheel you've had to turn a bunch so that you end up with the spell damage in this area. Here's some elemental damage, some elemental damage. If you want, you can pick this up if you're missing the crit from the Frostweave. Helps nicely. And then eventually I'm working my way into here for some more spell damage, but I haven't gotten there yet. So you do want some of the spell damage in here. Or is it these 2? I think, yeah, just these 2. It's another 16 plus this, so it's nice. And then over here, that'll leave us with extra projectiles. You want the extra projectile pierce. That'll come into play over here. For each remaining pierce, you get more damage, so that helps this. This is frost damage here, and then leading over here, we get the cold blood. So this works really nice as long as you're not going to get hit, which works really nice when you're taking tenant and dodge and all that stuff too. So here's some more projectile. And then coming down here, of course, you get our crits. And then here's the ailment tree. We don't really do ailment damage, but we do want the ailment stacks we get from fire and shadow. If you don't have Frostweave, you'll get cold stacks too, which is nice. You want the additional ailment application. You come over here this way, of course, like I said, for the tenant, which is nice damage reduction. And then you come this way for some anointed ammunition, which is super good because if you take this node, once you crit, you get anointed ammunition. So your anointed ammunition should pretty much permanently be topped off. as long as you have 50 plus crit. So this is a really good node to take. And then I like to come over here because we're doing elemental, and there's some elemental damage buffs taken over here. This, I don't know if it's working properly. I'm hoping it is. There's no notification where it is, and I've tested it where I've used it, and I'm not sure if it's actually giving me it, but fire should be giving me 20% damage, and frost should be giving me some more ailment chance, which is giving me more crit chance. So I'm hoping these are working. I haven't tested this exclusively, but if it is, it's lots. 20% more damage and a lot more crit chance. So that's the Gate of Fates for us. Skill-wise, I'm running Bulwark of Dawn. I'm choosing this to do extra sacred damage, so not only am I getting healed, I'm getting additional damage done as sacred damage. This is also going to give you a damage boost, as well as going to help you break the armor on enemies. So you cast it on them, and then you get this buff too. So whenever you cast it, you're getting a damage buff related to your fire or frost, which is what this does, frost and fire. We'll leave the main skill for last. This is my rage dump. This can be interchanged to anything, like I said. I like this. It seems to synergize well. I chose these ones for shadow damage. The circle grows so it hits more. It spins with me, and it increases the area of effect. So, because you're a range type attack, you want a little bit more range. You can choose Blade Storm. It's going to help you move a little bit better. So this will give you some more speed. Or the favorite this season, or this Chronicle, seems to be Havoc Orb. So you can go with a Havoc Orb. It does a ton more damage, but you're moving a lot slower. So if damage is something you need, definitely switch over to Havoc Orb. If you want more movement speed to go through things fast, then I'd recommend Blade Storm. And then obviously everybody's favorite, Mark of Impurity. Hopefully I get a trial belt. But you can manually apply this on bosses if you want. You shouldn't need to apply it as you're going throughout. But on bosses it's kind of nice. So this is what I've taken. And then Ether Jump, nice mobility here. We're going to get a little bit of a speed boost from this. So after you use it, you'll move faster, which is nice. Removes crowd control. Yeah, some cast speed. So those are all nice. And then the main show here. So again, we want cold and burn to be our 2 damage types. And these are the nodes I've taken. This smaller projectile scatter, or sublime fracture they call it, is super good. And you can check it out in the video up above. I think that's about covers it. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to stop by my Twitch channel. And otherwise, yeah, check the build guide. Thanks for coming, and I'll catch you guys next time.